Well, good morning, guys. Today is my favorite day of the year. It is May 15th, 2021, and this is the day I've been waiting for all year. That's Carlisle Import and Kit Nationals in Pennsylvania. Now, for those of you who don't know what Carlisle is, it is the largest import show on the East Coast. And today, I am bringing my 1985 Toyota Supra Mark II 2JZ-GTE swap, which is currently in the world the finest, stock-looking, like the factory built it, 2JZ-GTE Mark II in the world. And I am going to take it to Carlisle today. So I've just spent the last day and a half getting her detailed, ready to go to the show. And just perfect timing, the sun has come out and has blessed us with all this beautiful Code 150 metallic 1 year only paint job that they put on Supras and Cressidas in 1985. Now, I've taken this car to this show every year for the past 3 years, and unlike any of the other swaps I've done, and I've done a lot of them, I have never had a car that's garnered so much attention, so many offers to buy of anything I've ever had. And if you are wondering why this thing is so in beautiful condition, we're going to thank California right now. Because without California, a lot of these PA Supras that have rusted away, they're all gone. So you gotta export them out of California to get a beautiful example, which I have not done with this car. This car was brought to Pennsylvania about 10 years ago. And hopefully we're gonna have sunshine all day so that all this metallic glitter can be reflected into your eyes as you are gazing upon the finest 2JZ GT swapped Mark II Supra to look like the factory built it in the world. There is not one stone that has not been unturned here. There has not been one clamp, one clip, one wire. Yes, I even used all Toyota factory wiring for every single wire in this car. Everything. I have replicated paint marks. I have even gone so far as to get a plain Jane battery and made my own to look like a factory line battery from Toyota. Not gonna have a Toyota True start in here. It's too modern. It's gotta look like the 80s. None finer, guys. None. It's been done. Not gonna claim that. Not gonna claim it's the only one. It's just the finest one that looks like it's factory built in the world. Now, I've said that 3 times because it is true. No one has ever built a car to this level with this much detail as me in the world. People have asked me, "Hey Brian, you want to sell that?" No. I've turned down 3 offers of $25,000 for this car. I even have the original radio for it, but currently it has a period correct Alpine CD player in it. All the original interior, has the original floor mats in it yet, which are covered up with mats out of a Hyundai Elantra. Don't ask me, but they're nice. And it protects the floor mat, because you want to crap up the original floor mats when I bought this car, it had mats covering it. It's not a perfect example by any means. It's got flaws. Now you can see the paint's kind of fading off the spoiler. That's all right. That's what we want. We want originality. The more perfect you try to make it, the less perfect it is. Now I know that you're probably wondering, well, are you going to make videos on how I built it? You going to make videos on what you did, how much it cost? You going to give us the details, Brian? Absolutely I am. This is just a sneak peek, you know? This is kind of just like a teaser trailer. You've gone for a ride with Gail and I. We haven't even opened this thing up all the way yet. Not even cracked Pandora's box of power. And I can tell you right now, you're going to trust me on this. My 2JZ-GTE Mark II from years ago with a manual, stock tires, stock everything pretty much, at 12 pounds of boost, ran a 1280 at 113. So I am pretty positive with this thing cranked wide open. And you know, you can take her all the way up to about 18 pounds, I think, safely. As long as you're careful. Gotta mind your oil temperatures. Make sure you know what your air fuel mixtures are. You can do it. You don't want to overheat that rear turbo or it's going to send it some impeller wheels right out the exhaust. That is fact. I'm going to open this thing up. See what it's got. Now I'm trying to be modest here, but I think this thing has got high 11s in it as it sits. Could even go faster. But I will tell you this much. They make a computer right now that you can control the automatic transmission. So I think that's in the works. But here's the thing, guys. I need subscribers. I'm running the stock computer right now, and that limits me to about 14 pounds of boost with the stock timing curve. I need to be able to adjust the timing. I need to learn. So I think if I can get some subscribers, I mean a good amount of them, I want to buy that computer for this car and test bed it. I want to see how it works. That allows you to adjust all kinds of things. Because the biggest thing that I want to adjust is the timing curve. Because I think there is a lot more power to be made on pump gas with stock twins. And for those of you who are not familiar with the Supra forums, there is a section in there, you can Google it, of all the records for stock twins in the quarter mile. Mark IVs, stick shifts, and automatics. I want to tell you, some of them automatic Mark IVs with stock twins are in the 10s. Those weigh 3,400 pounds, 3,500 pounds respectively. This weighs 3,000 pounds. So we're talking 400 to 500 pounds lighter than those cars. So let them numbers sink in. Also, this has got a factory 410 limited slip differential in it. Stock automatics got like 352s in it. Let that sink in. So is it possible this thing? It's got potential to run mid-10s on the stock twins? I think it does. I think you guys who are watching this who know anything about 2JZs know of how much power you can literally get out of these things. And that's the fantasy with this thing. Every time somebody comes up and looks at it, they're thinking to themselves, oh my God, I bet this thing is fast. It is. It scares the hell out of me. So I plan on publishing all kinds of content for this car in the future. So do me a big favor. Gail and I would really appreciate you to hit that subscribe button. Because I'd like to get some money together. Now I'm not going to spend your money on stuff for houses and crap. I'm not going to buy crap with your subscription money. I want to put money in the cars. And I think the first thing I want to do is start getting a good amount of money. Well, I'm going to take Gail for a steak dinner. But I'll tell you what, I'd like to buy that computer. We'll talk about that computer. Because it's on the market right now, and that's exciting. Because up to within a year or two ago, you couldn't even get a computer to adjust the power on one of these things because they didn't make it for an automatic. You had to piggyback the stock ECU. Well, that's not what we can do here now. Now we can control the transmission. Whew. I'm wondering if you can control line pressure. Oh man. Monkey with that converter. I don't have to pull the transmission out of this thing to put a stall converter in it, which I don't want to do. Because everything in the car is completely stock. Everything is stock. There's no modifications to this car whatsoever, except for the exhaust system. It's got a 3-inch from the turbos back. No cat. No muffler. It's raw dog. So it's loud. It's not loud like in the car. But I'm going to show you more of those details in the future. Well, all right. Well, now it's time to get Gail rousted up, pack this thing up, and we're off to Carlisle. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.